Hello everybody, welcome welcome to another video. Today I'll be explaining how to gain energy quickly as a top leaderboard energy player. Where am I lifetime hold up? 33. Not bad, I guess. Oh, this is lifetime. Weekly 31. Unironically higher than I was last. No, I was not rhymed. Whatever. Anyways, gaining energy. I'm gonna turn off sound effects. It's annoying. Gaining energy. The first big part of gaining energy is knowing when to favor power instead of energy boost. So, like for my energy team, I'm using a Neon Mimic Reaper. Even though, you know, he doesn't have the energy enchantment, the amount of power that he adds to my team, the distance that I gain outweighs the energy production that I would be gaining if I just had a normal Neon Reaper with energy enchantment on it. What was my team before? Oh yeah. Then like if I were to use just a normal Neon Reaper, my distance would probably be cut near in half. If I unequip him, that just took 500 octillion off of my power, which is insane. So that's one moment where power does outweigh energy. But let's look at something else. Like my team, they're all crafted reaps and then celestials. However, last you guys saw, I only had one celestial. I replaced one of my golden reaps with a celestial because the energy boost that I get from the celestial is so it's 10% higher than the energy boost you get from a reaper, and the power on a golden reap isn't enough to outweigh the energy that I gain with the Pisces or any celestial, because they're all the same. But I'm just using this for an example since it's what I'm using. So sometimes you have to sacrifice power for energy, sometimes you sacrifice energy for power. Knowing when to do that is a really big part of progressing and gaining energy quickly. You want to talk about energy gain, you have to bring up the rebirth system. This is so detrimental to energy gain. If you don't rebirth, if you don't rank up, you're not going to get energy. Like, look at me, I'm rebirth 10, rank 127 out of 130. I'm almost rebirth 11. You look on this board, Yeet, he's rebirth 11. Sweetie's rebirth 11. They've barely thrown. Go to Purple Dog, go to Lifetime Leaderboard, and he's not quite rebirth 7 yet. Which I don't understand how he has so much energy, but you know what? Whatever. The cutoff for rebirth 7 I think is 463 quadrillion. I'm not quite there either. But yeah, every time you rebirth, it doubles your energy. So when I rebirth next, my energy multiplier will double. It'll go to 2048 energy. I will also gain inventory slots, which are retroactive. To anybody who's watching this and may have, you know, a large amount of rebirths prior to the rebirth rank up rework, then inventory slots will track backwards. You will not get your spins or your upgraded boosts because those are not retroactive. Those are meant for early on progression, not for late game. You've already progressed. Here's a reward for all of your previous progression. These two bottom ones don't track to current. If it did, my wheel spins would look a little bit different. I would have well over 1,000 right now. But that's just not how it works. So getting familiar with this system is really, it's a very big part of energy gain. Another part, just pour all of your rebirth points into energy. For probably the first 8 rebirths. Just energy. Don't spend any extras on anything else, only spend it on energy. And once you reach rebirth 8, rebirth 9 maybe, then use your free reset and put your points on whatever you want. I definitely regret spending on magnet range. I would have enough for 120 energy right now. But, you know, that does not matter as much, I guess. Once I rebirth, though, upgrading energy and pouring the rest into power, because that is a very big part. Or maybe star power. Whatever, that's a decision to be made at the point where I can make the decision. So there's the rank system. The next big part, outside of your pets, obviously, would be your collection. The world collection is not difficult to max out at all. Ask around, somebody will do it for you. I have almost everything. I'm pretty sure I have everything up to this world on one of my alt accounts. I can't tell you for sure, I don't remember, to be honest. But I'm very slowly working on getting all these. I think all I'm missing is the crab and the tuna, which I will look at right now. Tuna? Oh, I'm one away? Damn. Wait, don't I have a gold one? No. Man. Okay, well. And then there's the crab. I have a decent amount of crabs, I guess. That sounds terrible. But yeah. So the next, after your rank, the next most important would definitely be your world collection, you know, your eggs, your wheel spins, your exclusive collection, all this stuff. Secrets, that gives a huge amount of stars. And there's plenty of other factors. So rank, collection, and friends. Playing with friends will give you a big boost. I currently have a 35% friend boost because I have 7 people that I have added in this lobby. That is a pretty big jump. Like throwing, I'm making about 100 Tradecillion per throw. If I didn't have this friend boost, then I'll be making more so around 60. Wait, no. %30 of 80 probably. No. I'll be making like 77 and a half per throw instead of 100. But yeah, anyways. Yeah. That's pretty big on your energy as well. I mean, I would be at like 14 right now instead of 21 for my total energy, like, owned. But yeah. Your energy team is really important. I can throw... Matter of fact, here, I'll do it right now. Reset. And then... Yeet. There you go, I threw with my distance team. And now I swapped to my energy team. Because my distance team is already almost at 2 quadrillion distance. With almost no time spent at all. Distance equals energy. So more power equals more energy. But you have to have the super high energy pets if you want to be able to do power. So like my Reaper, you know, this is the second most powerful pet to I guess technically the third, because a shiny Celestial and a Neon Celestial are both powerful, more powerful than a Neon Reaper. But yeah, Reaper has such a high base energy and base power that it's really good. I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest. But if you look, you know, a minute and a half, maybe, or a minute into my throw, 11 quadrillion already, and I'm showing no signs of stopping. Using my rocket, that'll just, like, slow me down, and rocket's kind of useless. This, late into power, early on it's really helpful. But when you're throwing at the max time duration, it just slows you down, and it's not beneficial. Also, worlds. Oh my god. Auto collect stars is kind of annoying sometimes. Worlds have different energy multipliers. So like 1.38 billion or 1.3 billion on this world. But if you go back to world 1, or no, world 2, the world boost is only 2 times. So I would be making like 100 decillion from a throw, I think. Wait, trade duo. I'll be making like nonillions or octillions per throw if I went back to World 1. Because the world boost on this world is so substantially higher than the world boost on World 1. It really, really, really heavily impacts the energy that you gain. Event pets notoriously have a ton of energy boost. Like the current artifact, identical stats to the Reaper. The only difference is the rarity, and that's it. And the design, maybe. These guys will help you gain secrets, which all have high energy boosts. This is an artifact. This is another secret, obviously. You know, you can tell secrets from regulars. Like, even though these two have similar power stats, like when this is Neon, it'll have way higher power than this one at Neon. But since this is a secret pet, it has a high energy percentage. 7 times the energy production from this, despite having, you know, 30% of the power. Or 60%. These two, almost identical power. This one has substantially higher energy. This is a world pet, or a wheel pet, I meant. That's the stats for that, and then it's just overall better than the world unique. The wheel uniques are, because it's harder to get. 2.7% chance. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. High friend boost, high collection boost. Really focus on your rank up. Enchant your pets with energy. Once you get later on to the game where these pets are going to be a little bit more permanent. Let's see where my throw's at. Oh, it already happened. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I can't really think of anything else I could tell you. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. This was possibly my worst one yet. My worst video, but it's a video, and it's better than doing nothing. So